The Lake District was the first district created by Ignite CDA for the City of Coeur d'Alene's Urban Renewal Agency.
I remember back when the Lake District was formed, it was one of the biggest meetings we had in the city. We had to move it from City Hall to a larger space. The hearing went over 2 hours. It did end up passing unanimously, and that was the beginning of something great as far as I'm concerned.
As a district is formed, it has to have a specific termination date, which December 31st of this year will be the closure of that district. The Lake District is 671 acres. It consists of the downtown core area. There's a finger that goes east to Sorensen School. It expands north into the Midtown District, and then it proceeds west along Northwest Boulevard all the way through Riverstone and to the edge of Atlas Park.
Every urban renewal project has fulfilled something that the community itself asked for. The different programs that were put together by the community itself, and those were the ones.
There are all kinds of great projects that are in the Lake District that Ignite had created, but the one that I was probably most excited about was the Memorial Field project, because I remember as a 6-year-old boy riding my bike down from my house there at the corner of 2nd and Miller, driving down and playing baseball at Memorial Field. And I'm a big history buff. I want to preserve history in the city of Coeur d'Alene. So it was just so very important to me personally that Memorial Field be preserved and the stands be renovated. And so I was really excited about the Memorial Field project and everything that was done there.
The Atlas Waterfront project includes 4,000 feet of new waterfront park where the new Atlas project will be.
The Atlas Mill site was about the last amount of waterfront that was available that could potentially be public water space. It was for sale by a private individual. Ignite got involved and preserved almost 3,900 lineal feet of waterfront for our community.
The Atlas project has been just such a gift to be a part of and to enable the community to have access to the valuable waterfront and protect that for the future generations of Coeur d'Alene.
The public benefit that's been created by the Atlas Waterfront Park will include a dog park, a non-motorized boat launch, and a fully accessible ADA swimming ramp.
The White House at the corner of 8th and Sherman was privately owned, and the people that owned it wanted to develop it, and the development project did not include the White House. And so we were able to put together the moving of the White House, which was a fantastic ordeal to watch, to placing that at the base of Tubbs Hill, and it just worked out to be a great project, the project that is now underneath the capital campaign, and we're looking at building just a fantastic new museum at the base of Tubbs Hill, with the feature being the White House. I think that at the time that both McEwen Terrace and Parkside condos were built, that it was Ignite's help that allowed those projects to move forward. At the time, if Ignite was not in existence, if the Urban Renewal Agency was not there to help, it was a good chance that those projects wouldn't have been built. And so it's not only did it create a lot of economic viability downtown, which was tremendous, but it's also going to contribute now back to the tax base and make sure that our property tax owners' taxes remain low.
I grew up here. I was born and raised here, so I spent time on McEwen. There wasn't a lot for me to do on McEwen at the time. It was limited to softball, or not limited, but a lot of softball. I didn't play softball. But now McEwen is obviously where I would spend a lot of time. It's generational. I can go with my grandchildren and my children. There's so many activities, so I spend quite a bit of time on McEwen.
The competition for the Kroc Center was intense. That organization was going to build that center in a community. We had to compete with several other communities, and with the help of Ignite, we were able to land the fact that they were going to build the Kroc Center in our community. And I believe that the numbers now are over 10,000 members belong to the Kroc Center. And so it's become a tremendous community gathering spot, and that was jump-started by Ignite's participation in not only helping recruit the Kroc Center to come to Coeur d'Alene, but also financially to enable the Kroc Center to happen. So it's just a tremendous asset to our community.
The Kroc Center is another project that was so successful. After a couple of years, they had to build a parking garage because they needed increased parking.
One of the things urban renewal has done, I think, is create a stronger sense of community. If you look at the Kroc Center, it's packed every day. It brings people together for the right reasons, and the park does the same. And so has urban renewal changed our community? Certainly, not only because they're great places, but because it's built a stronger community. It's brought people together.
Ignite obviously helped fund that whole education corridor, which was the college bought the mill site, but then Ignite came in and helped build the infrastructure of the higher education campus. And then I was involved with Ignite helping fund the joint use building, and I'm a North Idaho College grad, and so North Idaho College is near and dear to my heart. So I was very happy to be a part of helping that building come to fruition and be a part of the North Idaho College campus.
They've also helped with the education corridor, which is a wonderful connection between Riverstone and the downtown core, allowing the community to access all the parks in one day with use of the Centennial Trail going up even further north to the Prairie Trail.
One of the newest projects that will be completed is the Rotary Centennial Pocket Park, which is on downtown Sherman Avenue. In the Midtown area now, you'll see there's lots of excitement happening there. There's currently a couple of new buildings being built.
The partnership between the City of Coeur, in particular the Arts Commission, with Ignite has been invaluable. It has allowed the city to curate an amazing collection of public art for all the citizens and visitors to enjoy. Art helps create a sense of place, a sense of belonging, and encourage economic growth as it attracts new businesses to our area.
People often ask me what my favorite is, and it's almost like saying, which child is your favorite? They were all different. They all came with conflict. They all had their challenges.
They all work in tandem to create the Coeur d'Alene that we have grown to love and appreciate, the Coeur d'Alene that we raise our families in, that we gather and have celebrations in.
Every one of them does something different, but again, like I said before, they all created a place for this community to enjoy. I don't think I could choose a favorite.
But as you drive around, I mean, look at the McEwen Park is a major project. And if you look then to the east, you have the Museum of North Idaho, and if you keep panning to the east, you have the city's public library, and the east side of the district is the Sorensen Elementary School. The school district was ready to close the school. It was in bad need of repairs, and there were some ADA requirements that had to be completed. We partnered with the school district, and now Sorensen School is a very viable part of downtown and is a major magnet school for the school district.
The Sorensen project means a lot. My kids grew up at Sorensen. Sorensen holds a special place in our community, and also plays a critical role in the vitalization of the downtown, bringing young families into the downtown area as they work to fix up their homes and create a sub-community within the broader Coeur d'Alene. For me, walkability to school is incredibly important, and having a neighborhood downtown school was critical during that time period. I know my family has been impacted by the parks. We've gone to Live After 5 in McEwen. We've ran around Memorial Field and thrown the ball for my dog in the new dog park at Atlas.
During the time that I served as mayor, one of the things that I said often was, great communities are made up of great public places. And public places only happen when you take a space, and you get to know it well, you endow it with value, and you literally create a place the community can be proud of and is owned by the community. And if you look at the projects, the library, the skate park, the educational corridor, the Kroc Center, downtown, all the things they've done have created amazing public places, and that's what builds a strong community.